of 7.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Ellis outside. Hill, a screen on Parsons. Here's Ellis. The 19-footer is on the money. Ellis has got 19 points. Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's Curtis. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. And George kicks to Johnson. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
To the inside. The kick out to Matthews. Shot from 12. Again, the Mavericks score.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And stolen by Freak. Nowitzki right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nowitzki's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
Smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And a wide open look for Freak. The three-pointer off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the call will be against George Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Spates. Here's Nowitzki. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Nowitzki has been playing really well. He's got 24 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Curtis. And that one's good. Freak's got 13 points in the second half.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Spates kicks to Freak. George against Parsons. Nowitzki sets a screen for Parsons. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. No good off the front iron.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Spates sets a screen. Nobody near Parsons. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Again, the miss by Ellis. Mavericks trail by 16. Matthews into the lane. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Hill. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Parsons on the wing. Nowitzki with the screen on George. Parsons. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pick up by Hill. Outside Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And Parsons gets it to go.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock them down.
And stolen by Parsons.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Matthews.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Hill kicks to Hill. Johnson sets the screen for Hill. Up off the screen, and George with the stuff.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And here are the Mavericks now. 11-point game.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Nowitzki left side. Parsons attacking. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Parsons been doing. He has 11 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Ellis kicks to Johnson. And here's Hill for 3, and stolen by Spates. Here's Curtis. It's tipped.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
The line for your Pacers, George Hill. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Hill. Mavericks trail by 12. Parsons on the wing. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And that one falls for Parsons. Both free throws good from Parsons. Here's George.
2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And stolen by Parsons. Here's Curtis. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shot. Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Mavericks trail by 10. Out left to the wing. Nowitzki, the pass to Matthews. Here's Curtis. Hands it from downtown. Freak's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Hill kicks to George. He dishes it to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Ellis goes in. And stolen by Spates.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here. So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
A floater, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Curtis, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 36.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. You look at what Hill has done so far. 8 rebounds and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Passes it to Curtis. Launches a 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Ouch. That was a punch in the gut to these fans.
Parsons against George. From 11 feet away, sinks it.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And Freak throws it down hard. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And now, let's do it for your Eastmates.
.17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Spates kicks to Parsons. To tie it up. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And stolen by Freak.
Okay, guys, we are down, not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Now let's go.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see see the three and be the three if that's going to happen.
Gets the three to fall.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Well, he's in the zone, and you know that feeling, Greg, being a former player. Every time he touches